I begin in the name of gracious God, the merciful, the beneficent. Hi dear friends, how are you? Our today's topic is life is action, not contemplation. Or contemplation means overthinking. So action means to be practical, to be active. Instead of just thinking and doing nothing, be a doer instead of just a thinker. You see that in the life, the people who are working hard, they excel instead of those people who are just thinking. So here I am going to tell you the importance of action in life. What is the need of action in life? Action gives you courage to face failure. Look here, we all want to be successful. We don't want to face failures. We don't want to be defeated ones, which is very wrong because many great people, there's a very big list of great people who got greatness after many failures, but they did not quit the field. And that is the reason that they ultimately became famous, they ultimately succeeded in their aims, in their objectives. The problem with us is that we just want to be successful and as soon as possible. We make less efforts and expect more. Why? Because we are thinking about success. We are not going to perform action. So, if you are active, if you are more inclined to work, then what will happen? This gives you courage that if you face a failure, you face boldly. You will face the failure with courage and with bravery. And you think that failure is a sort of something lesson, not something discouraging. And you will be very successful at the end. And even if you won't feel that you are successful, but action will teach you, action will give you a lot of things in your personality. Further, action in life makes you positive and pragmatic. So when you are active, when you are every time ready to work, then you won't have time for critical thinking. You won't raise objection on others. You won't see the dark side of life. We see the dark side, we become critics, we just indulge in criticism. Why? Because we are not active. So try to be active and then it will make you positive. It will make you pragmatic and realistic. Then the next thing is when you're active in your life, action inspires for innovation. Innovation to bring something new. Remember in another video I told you that the main purpose of education is innovation. If you have this ability, then your education is really up to the mark. If not, then you're just cramming. You are just what I would like to call the beast of burden, a bookworm, not really a student. So, action really makes you positive and inspire you for innovation and challenges. Obviously, when you move ahead, when you advance toward your goal, ultimately there are challenges you have to face. There are failures, there will be opposition, there will be so many obstacles, there will be enemies. So, action gives you courage to face your enemies, to face the opposition, to face the challenges. Action not only bring new thoughts in your mind, it is not only going to improve your imaginative power, but also make your nerves so strong that you can face all challenges in a very brave way or with a lot of courage. Then further action helps you to enjoy this short span of life. We all are here in this world. for a limited time period. Our time is not so long. Ultimately, we have to leave this stage of the world. So now when you are active, whatever happens that helps you to enjoy. So then you won't have the time to think negatively. You won't have the time to be disappointed. You won't have to time. You won't indulge in such a thing or where you feel something depressed. There will be no tension because it makes you, action makes you your life to enjoy life in a proper way. So be active. If you have no activity, I say that try to walk, try to start some games so that even then they will give you pleasure in life. They can bring some enjoyment for you. So action is really life. Then life is action. It also saves you from overthinking and wasting of time. When you are just contemplating, when you are just indulging in overthinking, what will happen? You are wasting time and you are thinking that okay, whether you will be able to achieve your goal or not, you will be in dilemma. You will become or you will suffer from double-mindedness, and ultimately the result will be nothing. You won't be able to do anything in life if you are not practical, if you are not doing action. So, dear friends, from my point of view, life is action. Do action. Be active. Be punctual. And this will make your thinking positive. It will really give you charm of life. Right? So, action is everything. Believe me, we think that we have less facilities. Why think? Because we have time to think. We miss the luxuries of life. Why? Because we have time to think about those things instead of thinking about those things which you are not having. Try to do work to achieve those things. And when you will be active, you will find some way which will enable you to achieve those things. And even if not, even then, at least your time, this short span of life, will pass in a good way. You will feel that life is really something worth living. So, the dear friends, understand life is action. Don't have the fear of failure. Remove the fear of failure just by becoming active. So, be practical and think only one thing. Make one thing your aim, that you will always be active towards your goal. Don't think a lot. Don't think that whether you are going to get admission some year or not, whether you will become doctor or engineer or some great post you will be able to get or not. Instead of that, just work positively and the life will be good for you. Life will be very much fascinating thing for you. Thanks, dear listener.